The Nebraska Judiciary Committee taking testimony on a bill today that could allow temporary seizure of firearms from certain people. KNEB.TV starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Scott Miller, filling in for Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thank you for joining us. In our top story, a bill that would permit the temporary seizure of guns from people deemed by a court to pose a threat to themselves or others got an airing before the Nebraska Legislature's Judiciary Committee today. LB 58, a so-called red flag bill, would give family or law enforcement the ability to seek court orders to have firearms taken if they can prove the gun owner possesses a threat. Scottsbluff Police Chief Kevin Spencer tells KNEB News the spirit of the bill is to prevent random acts of violence.
You know, it's to protect the people that the violence could be committed against and the person that's considering committing the violence. You know, it'd be an opportunity to give them a cooling off period and reconsider what they're doing, or maybe even just get some mental health help or some help, counseling, whatever's going on. You know, there's probably a variety of situations that could be thought of.
Spencer says it would be a good tool to be available in certain situations and used judiciously, keeping in mind a person's Second Amendment rights. Well, since taking over the essential air service contract for flights to and from Scottsbluff and Denver, SkyWest United passenger numbers have started to climb. Western Nebraska Regional Airport Manager Raul Aguayo just returned from SkyWest's headquarters in St. George, Utah. He told KNEB News our airport is currently the company's top performing route.
We met with Greg Atkin, who is the grandson of the owner of the company. He's running the company now. He is thrilled with Scottsbluff. He informed us that Scottsbluff is the #1 performing essential air service airport in the country for SkyWest right now, which means we're outboarding every other city that they're serving right now, and that's great news for us.
Aguayo said SkyWest as a company is also expanding, having just added another 30 of the CRJ-200 aircraft to their fleet as they continue to add more routes. Well, coming up after the break, you'll want to grab your winter coat. Bill Boyer has your weather forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Have you heard the exciting news? Western Nebraska Regional Airport will be offering flights with United Airlines operated by SkyWest beginning January 30th, 2018. What's even better? You'll get to earn and use your United points. Reservations with United are now available, plus all United miles can be earned and redeemed with all flights. While you're at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck restaurant, plus Hearst Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. So make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we've got a big snowstorm coming our way, not tonight or tomorrow during the day, but after dark tomorrow night is when things are really going to get cranked up. We'll have clouds around this evening, clearing out overnight. Temps falling into the 20s is all overnight. Things really look not too bad. Tomorrow, a decent day till after dark. Then things are going to change. That winter storm watch kicks in. We have accumulating snow coming our way, and it is going to be downright cold this weekend before temps start to moderate next week. Yesterday, we hit 26 is all and a morning low of 4. Nothing in the rain gauge, another trace maybe of some snow, and that's about it. We're going to end February below normal. Look at these temps. We have a nose of some moderating temperatures that have come up into our area, warming us into the 40s today. Not the case here in eastern Nebraska. Teens in that area. Out to the west, though, 30s and some low 40s even in portions of Wyoming. Look here in our region, temps still near 40. Torrington down to Cheyenne, Scotts Bluff, one of the warmer readings at 43. Same situation with Wheatland. But you go to Valentine and it's 22 degrees. Winds out of the east, southeast at 5 to 15. Pushing those wind chills into the 20s and 30s and a few upper teens up around Valentine and Gordon. I hope you enjoyed today because we've got some big changes coming our way. We do have a winter storm watch that has been posted that starts tomorrow evening, goes through Saturday evening. It is for the southern portions of the Nebraska Panhandle here into eastern portions of Wyoming, mainly the Highway 26 corridor and points to the south. The North Platte River Valley is where that's at, and then points southward from there. That's where we expect the heaviest snow, although the rest of this area is also going to see accumulating snow with this system. As we get on the bus tomorrow, 26, not bad at all with some sunshine, heading home with some sunshine as well, and temps out there into the low 30s. Let's take a look now at our futurecast, and we do have a few snow showers this evening here in the northern Panhandle. Those will slide off to the east and southeast, and the clouds are going to be on the decrease here over the overnight hours. A few clouds off and on to start the morning possibly. Lows tonight are not going to be bad at all here in the 20s for a large portion of our region. Teens and 20s for all of us. Now tomorrow, notice this is the big storm system. It's going to stay off to the north. We have clouds here in our picture. This is where we're going to watch for the snow to develop. Here late tomorrow night, you're going to start to see some activity develop and push to the north. Late tomorrow night, we're going to start to see some snow break out here across the region, become more widespread towards early Saturday morning. Highs tomorrow are going to be in the 20s to low 30s. We're going to extend this forecast out a little further. Our area is highlighted here, and as you can see, Saturday afternoon, the snow continues across the region. Through the afternoon hours, it slowly sinks to the south. Notice here, this is 9, 10 o'clock on Saturday night. We still are dealing with snow through the midnight hour, and then the snow will taper from north to south as we get into early Sunday morning. But a fairly long duration snowfall is coming to our region. It's not going to be a quick mover in and out. It is going to stay with us for a while. We're going to look at a couple of different forecast models. We'll show you our official forecast first. This is the model that has been doing quite well here for the winter, and this is what we're going to go with snowfall totals for right now with this storm system. 2 to 4 inches around the Ogallala area and around Lusk. So notice we're bookended here with some 2 to 4 inches. 3 to 6 inches I think will cover most everybody with this storm system. Slightly higher amounts possible around Cheyenne. Again, this is our official forecast, one of 4 or 5 models that we're looking at. Another model that we're looking at is a model that's been trending a little higher. This is the GFS model. Notice it's got some 12-inch snows here around the Cheyenne area, 4 to 8 inches up into the Scotts Bluff area, and then 7 to 10 inches here in the southern Panhandle. Again, this is another forecast model that we look at. But again, this particular model showing a little bit of heavier snows, and then this final model showing about the same as what our official forecast is, maybe a little less in a couple of areas, but a general 3 to 6 inches of snow expected. So we do expect several inches of snow to accumulate out of this storm system. So a widespread 3 to 6 inches is what's expected. It's going to be a long duration event when it starts snowing late Friday night. Probably going to keep up through the day, all day on Saturday. And then brutal cold air is going to come in after this snow. We'll show you that here in our official forecast. Tonight, 25, partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with partly sunny to mostly sunny skies. Highs in the upper 30s. Snow's going to hold off till after dark tomorrow night, and then it's going to get fired up and really continue all day on Saturday. Highs in the morning Saturday will be around 20. We'll fall into the teens, even into the upper single digits, I think, by late Saturday afternoon as the bottom starts to drop out. We'll fall below 0 Saturday night. Sunday, we're going to struggle to get to 7 degrees, very cold, double digits below 0. That 12 below is going to be near a record Sunday night into Monday. And if we get some snow on the ground, we may go even a little colder than that. We'll try to get into the low to mid-teens on Monday to fall back below 0 again Monday night. Then we moderate as we start Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Another chance of some snow Wednesday. And it looks like maybe another chance of some snow coming late next week and into the following weekend as well.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
With Viero's Entertainment Trifecta package, never miss the big play. Work on becoming the new and improved you, or invite friends to compete in the game. Get the power of free. Get 2 new lines of HD Plus and internet service, and we will give you Sling TV, an Air TV player, and a big screen TV, all for free. Get the Entertainment Trifecta package today. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected to the content you love.
Welcome back, everyone. A bill intended to prevent the use of eminent domain for transmission lines and related facilities for private energy generation projects has failed in the Nebraska legislature. Senator Tom Brewer of Gordon sponsored LB 155, saying a change in the law was needed to prevent private persons from using the power of the government against their neighbors for an entirely private activity. During floor debate Wednesday morning, Brewer ticked off a long list of proposed private wind farm projects to illustrate his point.
So for a minute, you got to stop and take a deep breath and just visualize what Nebraska is going to look like with this non-stop wave of wind farms everywhere. There's not a lot that we can brag about in Nebraska. We don't have mountains. We don't have Great Lakes. We have none of these things. What we do have is some natural beauty, especially in the western part.
Brewer told his colleagues they needed to give people the right to protect their property by going back and correcting bad legislation passed in 2016. 23 senators voted in favor of the bill with 8 opposed. However, that failed to reach the 25 votes necessary to advance the measure from general file. And Governor Pete Ricketts' plan to curtail sharp increases in property taxes is drawing favorable reviews from Nebraska farmers. However, some rural lawmakers say more is needed to help the agriculture industry. Ricketts pitched the package to the legislature's Revenue Committee. The Republican governor says there are no easy fixes, but his plan to restrict the growth of tax collections and boost tax credits for property owners is a start. Well, straight ahead, a big morning for the Lady Tigers of Mitchell in the state tournament in Lincoln. We'll recap the details on the game right after this in sports.
We've been an ALLO customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and ALLO.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed. It was a game changer.
ALLO came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew ALLO was the company that I wanted to stick with.
The Mixing Bowl in Gering, serving breakfast and lunch every day using Grandma Ruth's recipes for 5 years. Stop for lunch and try a Cali Turkey BLT or one of our gourmet burgers. Have a homemade cabbage burger or butterball soup on Thursdays. Or try our weekend brunch and have cinnamon roll pancakes or the roasted duck Benedict. Stop by the Mixing Bowl on your way to work and grab a freshly baked muffin, Grebel, or Dana Kuga out of our bakery case and a specialty coffee made just for you. The Mixing Bowl, 1945 10th Street in Gering, bringing great food and great people together.
Welcome back, everyone. What looked to be a blowout at halftime turned into a tight contest in the second half as the Mitchell Lady Tigers won their first round contest in the C1 state tournament in Lincoln. The Mitchell girls were up by 14 at halftime, but the Lady Vikes came back to take the lead by 1 fairly late in the contest. Mitchell's team stepped up to take a 5-point lead, ultimately winning the contest by a score of 45-41. Our Chris Cottrell caught up with the coach and several of the players following their victory.
All right, catching up with Sean Harvey real quick. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win. What was it like out there as the clock ticked down and Kiana hit that free throw to make it a 2-possession game and you knew you had it?
You know, it just felt, you know, all the emotion that we've had all year and just, you know, we've been in some of those close games and being able to shut that down, it just felt great to be able to get to that second day. You know, and any of those seniors we put on the line, I'm feeling really comfortable we're going to get something there and be able to put the game away right there.
Early on, Kiana, Annabelle, Kinsey, all three really looked like they'd been here before, which they have been, and that experience really got the team off to a good start. They scored 22 of your 25 points in the first half, and all three of them looked really confident.
You know, and that's what we talked about, you know, this morning. We've been here, this is the 4th year that those girls have been here. I said, this is nothing new for you. And so I said, you need to feel more comfortable. You know, Columbus Lakeview is the one that hasn't been here for a while. We've been here. You need to go out and have the confidence to show that you got the experience on this floor. And they came out and did exactly that. You know, they just felt confident. The outside shots that we hit were huge, which just opens up Kiana more. But Kiana really had a fire in her today, and you could just tell she wasn't going to be denied.
I felt great. I felt like we really executed the defense and offense. Our main concern was defense, and I felt like we handled it really well.
Well, it really looked like some nice passes from the perimeter to get you the ball right on your hand where you were calling for it, and that allowed you to just turn and get it off the square with ease.
Definitely. My teammates are so good about seeing those open slots and getting it right to me.
All three of you guys came out with like a senior leader type mindset today. What was kind of the thought process as you got this thing started?
We just knew we had to come out strong and then play together.
This isn't the same Lincoln Christian team. They've got the Hollenbeck girl, but a lot of these other players are, you know, they're just playing in their first state tournament, so you might have a little bit of an experience edge. What do you think it takes tomorrow?
I think it'll take a lot of confidence. It'll take a lot of confidence to go in there, especially playing at Pinnacle. It's a different atmosphere. It's completely different than playing here at the Buck Vaney Sports Center. So we need to go in not scared of anything. We've been there last year, so we know what we're going into. So I think that'll really help out a lot.
We'll be back after this with a look at your community calendar. Don't go away.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota. This is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, going the extra mile to brighten People's Day. It's just a day in the life for one employee at the Veterans Home in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV's Ryan Murphy has that story.
For the First State Bank Community Champion for the month of February, we head up to the Western Nebraska Veterans Home, and right as you enter the building, it's hard to miss the holiday decor put up by this month's champion, Kathy Fillinger. So friends, family, and staff surprised her in the grand room.
And you have been nominated as somebody through the Veterans Home by Wilma and Francis Abel nominated you for the work you do out front. Kathy decorates the office and the front entrance every month out of her own generosity. She keeps it looking very festive and nice. She also performs many selfless acts around the facility. And so we are awarding you the community champion for the month of February.
Fillinger has been working at the Veterans Home for 37 years and explains why she goes the extra mile.
I do this for the members, to put a smile on their face, to make it feel like it's their home, as if they would decorate it, and for visitors when they come in, so that it doesn't appear like an institution.
And the decorating goes for nearly every holiday.
I decorate Christmas, winter, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. I go into spring, Memorial Day, and then it transitions into Flag Day and 4th of July. Then I transition out and go into sunflowers, then fall, Thanksgiving, then back to Christmas.
Kathy says each year she adds a little more to the displays.
The duties have not changed, but I have increased on the decorating just over the past few years.
Meaning everyone who walks through the front door gets to see her decorations, which spread a little extra cheer at the Veterans Home.
I get a lot of positive feedbacks. I could not do this without God's help, without the Holy Spirit guiding me, and without Jesus Christ.
Congratulations once again to Kathy Fillinger, the First State Bank Community Champion for the month of February.
And if you'd like to nominate someone who goes above and beyond to make our community a better place, you can nominate them to be the next First State Bank Community Champion by going to www.fsbcentral.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for joining in. We'll see you here next time.